friends. Okay, anyway, so when we calibrate basic calibration of a 0 degree on the UT step, you're basically going to take your coax cable and insert it into the bottom slot there, right? The bottom slot you will see has a send and receive function, and the top slot, if you look closely, will only have a receive function. You have two slots for your coax, or ports rather, for your coax, since you can use a twin crystal probe. But in this case, we're only going to use a single crystal. So we want the port that sends and receives at the same time. All right. So then I want you guys to go to the main menu. Now you navigate the menu of a USM Go by moving the joystick up and down. And as soon as it highlights the selected function, you can move it left or right to increase or decrease the value. And you can also press this bottom one to quickly increase it, but it just goes to certain settings. So sometimes this will work, sometimes it won't. So I want you guys to go to a range. You go to your range menu, you'll notice that is red. You edit your range, so it's on 100. You edit your probe delay, so it's on 0. You edit your velocity, so it's on 5920 meters per second, and your display delay, just leave that on 0. Now for this calibration, you're just going to use two menus. You're going to use the range menu and the gate A menu. So the gate A menu, I've now made my probe delay a lot more. That's okay. The gate A menu, I want you to start the gate at about 17 mils, more or less. Have it 15 mils long, and the threshold should be 50. The peak, let's leave it just as, after trigger, let's just leave it as peak for now, and then we'll move on. So what we do then, take our 0 degree probe, we plug it in. As soon as you plug it in, you'll notice this initial pulse widens quite a lot. The reason for this is the crystal inside ringing. This actually technically tells you the probe is working. The stop button controls your volume or your decibels, and you're going to start decreasing this. Right. I want you to decrease this. It's different from machine to machine, but let's just make it 5 decibels for everyone at the moment. Alright, while that's happening, let's take our V1 block, put it on the side like this. If you put it on the side like this, it is 15 millimeters thick. So this is a V1 or a IIW block. Don't know if you've ever heard those terms, quite important. Right. May I have some couplant? So for couplant, we're using normal cream, any liquid. Yes, any liquid can be used as a couplant. It is, however, very good etiquette to use the same couplant for calibration and for scanning. In this case, we're using skin lotion. The reason is it's glycerine based, so this does not corrode the sample at all. It's very easy to clean, and your hands will be soft by the end of this. So if I couple my probe to my surface, now very important, you couple your probe to your surface. You don't see how deep into the steel you can press it, just put it on. No top pressure. Now that peak, you see the first peak there? It's through the roof. So I'll just adjust my decibels, so that peak would be at roughly 80% of my maximum screen height. The block itself is 25 mils thick. So what you guys do, you move to range, your range menu, and you go and set your probe delay. Now on some machines this is called your 0 or your probe 0 or your standoff or something like that. In this set it's called the probe delay. Then we'll just adjust this value until it gives us the exact thickness of the V1 block. So do you see there, It's giving me a reading of 25. What is the thickness of the V1 block? 25. So all's good. What we do next, we take a little bit more lotion or couplant. We couple it here to the end, and you should see at the very end of my range, the echo pops up. Now, because this is 100 long and this range is 100, that will pop up exactly at the end. So you take your gate, you move it to about 95, and see it's out on 100 mils, is out by about 0.2 millimeters. So for the second echo, we don't adjust the probe delay, we adjust the velocity just a little bit, just so this gives us 100. All right, now we go back to the 25. We move our gate over this as well. It's very important that your gate is moved over the echo you want to measure, otherwise you will not get a measurement. It's also very important that you can see the peak, otherwise the measurement won't be accurate. And now we see it's 25 there, which means this set essentially is now calibrated. Good stuff.